Countdown.
Tahniah! Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi Youtuber Malaysia. Sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Hello everyone, hi. Hello teachers, parents and all the wonderful students. Welcome to Pusat Tuisyen Akademi Youtuber. Bermulanya percuma, selamanya percuma. How are you doing today everyone? Good. I hope all of you are fine and ready for today's lesson. Okay, before we proceed, let's begin our session by praying in our respective ways. And the Muslims, you can recite the Kitab Al-Fatihah. Or to you, Puan Aisyah.
Thank you, Madam Manjit. Okay, all Muslim, let's recite Al-Fatihah together. Amin. Okay, back to you, Madam Manjit.
Okay, thank you, Madam Aisha. Let me introduce myself. I'm sure you know me. I'm Madam Manji from SMK Methodist ACS Ipoh, and today we are on Cikgu Giri's live channel. All right, please do subscribe her channel and try to guess what we are going to do today. Are you ready, students? We are going to do Form 4 and Form 5 new format for SPM, and it is Part 2. Sorry, are you sure Part 2? No, it is Paper 2, Part 3, writing an article. All right, are you ready, students? Okay, we are going to do this special slot for Form 4 and Form 5 students. Even though we have primary students, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, all are welcome. You will get extra information when you are listening and writing some small, short notes. All right. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, I have something interesting. We also have Madam Gan as our observer to see the smoothness of our lesson, and not forgetting Cikgu Aisha as the control host. Welcome, teachers. All right, okay. And I hope all of you are ready. Okay, before we continue, please do not forget to subscribe Cikgu Giri's channel, Cikgu Aisha's channel, Madam Guns, and also my channel. All right, I'm sure you will be able to do that. Okay, and we have something very interesting. Writing an article is important, and there's so much you can write. Just imagine you are a good writer. You want to write something for your school magazine, or even you want to become a freelance writer for your newspapers or any kind of magazines. Okay, so you will be able to write. Sometimes you even need to write some kinds of comments on a chat box, on Facebook, Instagram, and so on. So please have some interest and take the initiative to learn some writing skills and to improve yourself. Okay, for the Form 4 and Form 5 students, writing an article is considered to be important. Sometimes the question may come out or sometimes may not. But anyway, you still need to know how to write an article, and it is very important. And so before we begin, I have a few reminders for everyone. First of all, regarding the credit claim, the Mata Ganjaran credit, I think you are very, very familiar about it, and I think I don't need to explain anymore. 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and 55 minutes, and you will be, every time there will be something, a DG will be given, and nothing will be written in the chat box. Okay, so that's all. And then about the link for your certificate, it will be mentioned at the end, and then you will be given only 30 minutes to fill your certificate, all right, with correct information. Okay, so I think that's all. Are you ready, students? I hope you are. So let's start with the lesson. All to you, Cikgu Giri.
Thank you, Puan Manjit. Thank you. That's a very powerful intro, the importance of knowing how to write an article. All right, but before that, let me give you a friendly reminder. Please sign up for e-didik email, because in classes after this, if you still do not have an EED email, today it's okay. We still have lots of classes in future. But if you do have, you'll be able to use the link to claim the certificate. But if you do not have it, please apply for one so you can still claim the certificate and also the credit rewards. Okay, so you'll be able to accumulate credit and claim rewards. All right, so later in the I think in the after half an hour, throughout this show, after half an hour, you'll be able to see a short video on how to claim credit reward. Okay, welcome, congrats. Okay, thank you for being in my channel today. All right. Okay, today I'm going to teach you how to write an extended writing. Today we'll focus on article writing. Okay, let me share my slide. Okay, are you able to see my slide, Cikgu Manjit?
Yes. Writing an article, paper 2, part 3.
Right, thank you. Okay, so today we're going to write an article. All right, thank you and congratulations. Actually, this is my 17th class, 17th class.
Oh, very done.
Thank you. So the playlist of my previous classes are in my channel. Previous classes carried out by Puan Manjit, carried out by Puan Gan and Puan Aisha. You can also visit their channels. And Puan Gan, she used to carry out SPM and PT3 classes. Puan Aisha carry out PT3 classes, and Puan Manjit, she carries out SPM classes. So please do check their channels as well. All right, next. Okay.
The first digit, please. I think.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Today's first digit.
Any alphabet or letter?
A2.
Okay.
A2. Give them two
A2
digits.
students, please. A2. All right. Thank you.
A2. Okay. A2. All right. Okay. So please screenshot this, because if you are free later, please go to this website and vote for me. Just give me some support so I can continue carrying out these classes. All right. Okay. Now, before I continue, we also have playlists that your teachers can use. Screenshot this and send it to your teacher via WhatsApp. She's going to be very happy because she'll be able to use the videos for your classes. Trust me, she will appreciate you for doing this favor for him or her. Okay, because we have playlists for PT3 and playlists for SPM. Okay, so today this playlist are prepared by teachers throughout the country. The cream of the cream, I would always say. Okay, because they spend their time. Okay, they spend their time to come up with these videos for you. So definitely they are cream of the cream, because we don't always see many teachers doing that, right? So kudos to them. All right. Next. Right. So what are we going to do today? Okay. I'll be looking at the introduction of writing, extended writing, and then later we'll analyze the questions. We will plan your response, and I'm going to show you a little bit on using linkers or cohesive devices, writing your answers, and going to learn to analyze samples. Okay. Okay, part 3, extended writing. Okay, what are the kind of text types that are tested in part 3 in extended writing? Okay, they would test you on writing articles, they would test you on writing reviews, reports, stories. Okay, and there are many other formats that they may test you on. But if you ask me, one of the tips to score in extended writing is to know at least four formats. Okay, 4 formats. You'll never go wrong. So it's better than nothing. And some of you do not know how to write a formal letter. Okay, so you must know the formats, all right, the formats of writing this extended writing. Okay, I'm not going to go into scoring criteria at all, but I'm going to focus on the process of writing itself. Okay, for the focus of writing the particular text. So let's look at that. All right. Okay. Now, today we'll be looking at articles. All right. In writing articles, okay, you must use formal registers. Okay, formal registers or formal language. All right, because you are not writing to your friends. All right, if you're writing to your friends, then you'll be using informal registers. Okay, so the marks here is 20 marks. Right, in part 3, the word limit is 200 to 250. You may go slightly beyond 250, but the aim of them giving you this range of word limit, this word limit is to test your ability to write within the given number of words. How are you going to deliver your ideas within this 250 words? So it's okay for you to go 255, 260, but not way beyond that, like 300, 400. Okay, stick to the word limit. All right. Okay, so far clear?
So far, I think clear. So far, no comments at the chat box. Everything clear.
All right.
Students
That's
are paying
good.
attention.
Okay, good. Okay, if you have any question,
Any questions, students? You can write at the chat box, please. Any
Okay.
questions, students? So far, I think okay.
Alright. Okay. So when writing the essay, okay, candidate may need to, number 1, okay, I'm going to point out the kind of task that they may require you to carry out during the writing process. Okay, they may ask you to explain advantages and disadvantages. Okay, in fact, in your textbook, full blast and download, there are certain topics when it comes to writing. They touch on advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so you need to learn how to write these two aspects in one writing material, because you are
Okay,
explaining.
there's a question from Cikgu Giri. There's a question from Xiao Kyong. She wants to know, may I know which type of extended writing easier to get marks?
Okay, well, which type of extended writing, that depends on you. Actually, if you ask me which type of extended writing, okay, some may find writing a story is way easier than writing an article because they
Yeah.
are creative. You see, so that depends on you. What do you prefer? Do you prefer writing a formal letter, informal letter? Do you prefer writing a narrative essay, a review? Okay, that depends on you. So you need to ask yourself that question. What would help you choosing? You will be given, I think, 3 questions in part 3.
3 questions, choose one.
You need to choose one. Okay, so that depends on you. Which will be easier to score? All right. Okay. Now, number 2, you may need to explain main points. Okay, main points. I highlighted this. All right. How are you going to explain? Okay, either you can choose to agree or disagree with an idea or argument. Okay, I'm actually pointing out the kind of tasks that they may ask you to do. 1, they may ask you to explain advantages or disadvantages. 2, whether you agree or not agree with the topic. 3, okay, they're going to ask you to organize, sequence or develop idea on a given topic, perhaps a story or a narrative writing. How are you going to organize that? Are you going to develop your ideas? Okay, so I think overall you understand the requirement of the essay or writing task. Okay, all right. Okay, analyze the question. Okay, let's see. Now, this is an example of a writing task. All right, this is an example of a writing task. Okay, now, of course, you write your answers in 200 to 250 words in an appropriate style. Okay, in an appropriate style. Okay, that is the task requirement. All right. And next, all right, they have given you the format that they require you to write in. Yeah. Next, what kind of article? All right, so they're asking you to write an article on school library. And these three are the tasks. Okay, all right, you have to answer these three questions in your article. Okay, that's how you score. Okay. Okay, yes, identify the audience. Okay, now they are giving you the clue. Your audience are the students of a school, because this is a school magazine. So when you write this article, you may want to write descriptions that attracts the students' attention, because your audience are the students. Okay, so this is how you analyze the question. So make sure you know the format. Of course, they say article, then it's an article. Okay, then the type of article about your school library, and what are the tasks that is required out of you. Okay, all right. Writing style, formal, and since you are describing, okay, you are describing your school library, of course you need to use present tense. Okay, now let's plan your writing. Write your answers in 200 250 words. Again, I'm emphasizing that 200 to 250. Okay, 200 250 if you want to score in part 3. Okay, now remember to use formal style and article format. Respond to all these questions. Okay. So when you are responding to all these questions, you are going to organize your points from these questions, okay, into paragraph. You are truly lucky, if you ask me, because this may seem like a question to you, but these 3 questions that they ask in this part 3 is actually to help you to score. All right. If they may just say, okay, write an article about your school library, that's it. But why are they giving these 3 questions to you? Because they want you to help. They want to help you to score. Okay, by answering these 3 questions, you'll be able to get your points. Now the challenge is only to organize your points. You are able to answer these questions, but you find it difficult to organize your points. I get that. Okay, so we're going to do this together. All right.
Okay, there's a question from Izatu. She's from primary school, but she wants to know how many marks to get A plus. Like primary school, we should get 80 to 100 to get an A.
A plus is 85 and above.
Okay.
Okay, 85 and above. All right.
Okay, 85 and above. Okay, students. All right. Thank you.
I know that you are very keen on scoring. Okay. The thing is this, when it comes to writing, you need to practice. Okay, you need to practice. Okay, and practice comes with reading. When you read, it will help you to write. Okay, when you read, it will help you to write. So, like I said, practice makes perfect. All right, writing is a skill that needs practice. And to practice, you need input and knowledge. And where do you get the input and knowledge? You get it from reading. Okay, so Practice makes perfect. Anyway, I've got a shortcut for you to be able to improve your writing. Later, towards the end of the show, I will share it with you. All right? Okay. Do I need to announce
Yeah.
the second code?
Yes, we can mention the second digit now. It's 520.
Actually, it's the third digit, isn't it? Third digit. Yeah, just now I already mentioned 2 together.
A2.
Okay. Yes. The third will be 1.
Okay,
Third digit will be
students. 1.
Alright, if you just entered, then you know. Oh, okay, it's 1. Alright. Okay. Alright. Respond to all these questions. Okay. Type of reading material. Now, reflect back on your school library. What are the types of reading material that you find in your school library? You may comment in the chat. Okay. We are going to form our writing based on your response as well. All right. So what are the types of reading material? Because the first question is this, isn't it? Okay, what type of reading material would you like to have? Okay, now let's respond to this question then. What kind of reading material?
Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia, that's right.
Magazines. Come on, students, write something there.
What are the kind of reading material
Newspapers, buku
that you...
rujukan, fiction
Right.
books, story books,
Good.
comics,
Okay.
novel.
Oh, you have comics in your library. Wow. I would
This
love
is
a
something great. Maybe educational comics, dictionaries.
educational
All right.
comics. Yeah. Okay. All right.
E-books. Good, good.
See?
Very well done.
You see this? You already have points for your first question. So you're not going to go wrong. You will be able to score. Okay, so I just put few here. Magazines, bestsellers. Okay, bestsellers. The bestsellers means popular books in the market. All right, biographies, revision books. Okay, all right. Second question. Does your school library...
There was a good answer from a student, Chomen. She mentions, I never been to the library in my high school. No.
Oh no, you missed it.
You must
Now
go to
you
the
don't even
library.
know what does a library looks like. Oh no,
That's
you should
right.
at least, just step in to see, oh, this is my school library. Okay, you know. So you're not in high school anymore? I mean, that means that's not a student then.
Because we don't have a library there. Chomen says we don't have a library.
Oh, okay.
And she says her school is old. Where is your school? I would like to know.
Yeah,
Where is
tell
your
us,
school?
which school are you from? Yeah, tell us which school are you from.
And there's a question from Pravinesh. Pravinesh wants to know, teacher, how to improve my English speaking grammar and vocabulary?
English speaking competency, grammar, and vocabulary. Okay, I think we all know that to learn a language is to speak it. Okay, to be good at it is to speak using that language whenever you can. All right, there's
Okay.
no shortcut in learning how to, in being competent in a language. You need to speak in that language. You need to watch movies in that language. That's how you enrich your vocabulary. That's how you improve your grammar. All right, okay, rather than doing exercise all the time, which is no fun. So the learning must come natural to you. All right, you need to converse in that language or watch movies pertaining to that language. Okay, you will be able to. And don't be shy to communicate in that language. Although your friends say, hey, speaking. All right. Well, that friend may not want to encourage you, but you are the one who wants to improve in that language. So you must be self-motivated. Don't be too bothered by how your friends react to that. Okay, right. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. Okay, what are the special facilities in school that you have? Okay, come on. Rather than seeing books all around you, what do you think is unique about your school library?
Come on,
Okay,
students, write your comments there.
you have,
What
you
is
have your
special? Anything
reading
special or
corner.
unique in your life? Okay.
Computer lab. What else?
Okay, television, computer, big screen.
Right. Okay, so
So fast
you
reading corner.
you
Okay.
have reading area, reading corner, computers, and some school may even have a cafe. All right.
Yes.
Okay, the concept may be different. Some school they are a bit orthodox. They say, okay, no talking, no noise in the library, pin drop silence. All right. And some school the concept is different. They say, okay, we like a reading area that's like cafe, and students can chill,
Okay. They
and
have.
drink coffee and read. You see? Okay.
Okay.
All
Extra
right. So
facilities also. Okay. Chomel says that they don't have a library because her school always prone to flood area. So that's
okay.
why they don't have any library.
So I hope Chomel someday when you finish your high school or your secondary school, you'll be going to university. Do check out the library in the university. You'll be amazed. Okay, for someone who has not seen a library, the university library will amaze you. Okay,
Okay, there's a
so
question from Husnul. Husnul Madia. She says, in writing, it is okay if we put an idioms. If we put idioms in our writing.
of course. Of course, but then again, please be aware of your word limit because this section they really want to test you on how you deliver your idea in given word limit. Okay, okay. This you must bear in mind. All right, make sure you want to write idiom. Of course. Why not? Bonus because you're showing your ability to use the right idiom in your writing. Still bear in mind. You have to plan your writing within the given word limit. You can go beyond a little bit, it's okay, but your idea must be within the given word limit. Okay? Alright. So how can you improve your library? Come on, students, I want you to be able to come up with the answer. Okay? Because this is how you're going to do it during the exam. You're going to be sitting down and answering these 3 questions. Okay, so make a rough note like how I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm answering all these questions right now. So how can you improve your library?
Okay, there's a question. There's an answer from Zamaru Iman. He said he can update some books to latest version.
Update some books. Okay, good. Okay,
Okay.
so you do away with old books which the content may not be relevant anymore. Okay, you can help to get sponsorship to add more books to your library, new books, so that more students will step in. You see? Okay, what else?
Okay. There is
Right,
another one
good.
from Yip Itang, improving the space, add more top rated books, provide the latest reference books for the students, use a draft before you write.
Yeah, of course. Writing, you have to draft, of course. You can't just write, get the paper, straight away, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. You end up doing a lot of errors, and then your writing, your output may not be tidy because a lot of errors. Don't ever do that. Okay.
Okay, Pang says add more IT devices for students.
IT devices, as in tabs and computers. Okay, you see, I don't even have to, give my answers in here. You have the answers. That means
Okay, there
each
is a
and every
comment
one
from
of you
Danny.
will be able
Cikgu
to.
Giri,
Hmm.
maybe you can help Danny here. Danny says teacher is just reading out the story every day. Good enough for us to improve. our speaking. So I don't think so, Danny. You need to practice.
Reading out story every day will improve your reading. Okay, you need to remember English, reading, writing, listening, and speaking. See, and you say reading can make me speak well. Well, reading aloud makes you improve your pronunciation. Reading silently improves your comprehension of the text. Okay, so by speaking the language, only then you will be a competent speaker. All right.
Okay, I
Now,
think we can take a wait. Kalpana says a comfortable environment.
comfortable, okay, to create a comfortable environment. So I just put an
Okay.
example here. Students involvement, right? Students
Cikgu
involvement.
Giri, I
Okay,
hope you don't mind. Can we take a 1 minute short break, please?
sure. So we
Okay,
will be back
students.
after the 1 minute short break. Back to
Okay.
you, Cikgu.
Berita baik untuk semua. Kini Akademi Youtuber memperkenalkan sistem mata ganjaran kredit AYU untuk dikumpul. Jom ikuti kelas tuisyen live AYU untuk mengumpul kredit AYU dan berpeluang menebus hadiah-hadiah yang menarik. Hadiah bernilai lebih RM10,000 disediakan secara percuma untuk pelajar seluruh Malaysia. Apa tunggu lagi? Tebus ganjaran hebat ini sekarang. Layari www.akademiyoutuber.com untuk maklumat lanjut.
Okay, we are back, students. Welcome again.
Okay, so that is what credit claim is all about. Okay, I think that short version of the video is good enough to tell you what is a credit claim is all about. Okay, so back here, how can you improve your library? Students' involvement. Okay, now we are going to put this into writing. And of course, okay, put here, use linkers. All right, linkers are going to help you to organize your writing and makes your writing look coherent. Okay, that means it is the flow of the writing is there. Okay, and you'll be able to show the examiner that you are able to organize your points as well. So very important, use linkers. And what are linkers? Okay.
Got already. Izzatu wrote one linker, a part of that. Is that? Never
Okay.
mind, good effort. Anyway, she tried. Well done,
Yeah.
Izzatu. Anyway, you tried.
Use linkers to make your writing cohesive and smooth. You can use linkers as simple as, okay, if you do not have if you do not know how to use conjunctions of cohesive devices, you can try using this form. All right, this for firstly, secondly, finally, in conclusion. As simple as this is going to help you to organize your writings tips. But if you know linkers that are better than this, please do use that as well. These are for students who find it difficult for them to organize their writing. So by using these linkers in their writing, they'll be able to improve the quality of their essay. Okay, linkers. Remember, linkers. All right, you want to remember this? You can also screenshot this. Okay, now other linkers that can help you to score. All right, first and foremost, besides that, meanwhile, however, last but not least, to conclude. Okay, these are average linkers that are going to help you to score. So use at least, okay, I said at least, all right, 3 linkers to make your writing, okay, and also to make your points look organized, all right. Very important. Okay, so you got your tips there. All right. Now, you can also go and Google for other cohesive devices or linkers, all right? What kind of linkers do you use if you're arranging ideas? What kind of linkers do you use when you are comparing ideas? Okay, what kind of linkers do you use if you are using example? Okay, look at illustrating. Look here. Sorry, yeah. Okay, look at this. All right. Most of you say, for example, isn't it? Well, there are other ways of doing that. You can use for example, for instance, such as, okay, in the case of as shown by, right, illustrated by, okay, take this for example, right? So you see, instead of using for example all the time, you can also try using for instance. Okay, so there are many ways of using linkers. All right, you want to step up your, the quality of your writing, you can go through and try. Each time you do your writing, try using different linkers. So that will make your essay writing better and better. Okay.
Okay, there is a question from Husnul Madia. She wants to know if you use first or foremost, the linkers will count as 1 or 3.
First and foremost, I think linkers should be counted as 1.
Yeah.
Okay, linkers will be counted as 1. All right. Okay. Even numbers, you say 101, also counted as 1. Okay. All right. So now write your answers. Okay. We have the points. We have the linkers. Now we are going to write our article. Okay. Okay. So you're writing an article. You need to begin with suitable title. Now we are getting into the format of the article. So format of an article is to start with the title. And
Okay,
then,
there's a question from Cikgu Giri. Sorry, one more
okay.
student would like to know. Pang Cassin says, "What about idioms? Idioms, do you consider it as 1 or they have to?"
Idioms we count. Idioms will be counted.
Okay, idioms will be counted, students. Okay, Pang, take note.
Right.
Thank you,
So,
Cikgu Giri.
okay, so you have to write the title. You have to write the writer's name. Okay. Best best writing piece would need to have good introduction. Okay, and then you have your main point 1 with elaboration, main point 2 with elaboration, main point 3 with elaboration. What are all these main points? Remember the 3 requirements, the 3 questions? They will be your main points. Okay, the points that you generated a while ago, they are your main points. Okay, and then of course a brief conclusion. Okay, now, all right, title. Let's go back to the question. Go back to the question.
Okay, there's a Choma's comment over here. She says, why essay need to be long, around 200 to 250 words? It is hard to me because I always write essays around 500 words. So she
that is what I say. Now they're testing your ability, the language, your writing ability. How are you going to deliver your ideas within that 250 words? Okay, instead of writing long. Okay, a good writer will be able to deliver, okay, ideas in any given number of words. So that is why they are testing you. Okay, they didn't say 200 words and above. They said 200 to 250. So they are seeing your ability to deliver your ideas. All right, deliver your writing. Okay, that is actually a writing skill. Okay, that is actually a writing skill. Okay, now I think you understand. Oh, so difficult. Okay, don't do that. You may be a very good writer, but will you be able to deliver your points in the given number of words as effective as writing long, winded essays? Okay? Right.
we got part 1, part 2, part 3 to do. So you must remember.
Yes, that's why. You see, you must remember that as well, the time factor. Part 1, 80 words. Right, you already spent your half an hour there. And
Email
part 2,
part 1.
Part 2, 120 to 150 words. Now here,
Guided writing.
guided. And
Okay.
here, 200, 250. So are you sure you still want to write 500 words?
No
Okay,
time,
they're
students.
helping
You don't
you.
have time. Okay, you have to control.
Exactly.
Okay,
So,
Cikgu Giri, maybe
okay,
you
now
can give
let's,
another digit.
yeah. The fourth digit, the fourth digit is 5. 5.
Okay, students. Digit number 5. 5.
Number
Okay,
5.
good.
Okay, excuse me. Now, the question is articles wanted, our school library. So, what do you think the topic would be? Take the topic from here. Okay, our school library. Okay, that's your title. All right. Okay. So, the title is, okay, I hope my handwriting is good here. Our
School library.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Hmm. It's a title. So, I hope it's okay. I'm using a red pen to write. It's better
Can be seen,
actually.
can see
Yeah,
clearly.
that's right. Our school library. Okay, right. Okay, this is not a title. This is the writer's name. This is the writer's name. What's the writer's name? Okay, if I'm writing it, of course I say by, okay, Cikgu Giri. Okay. Now, you may ask me, teacher, do I need to underline my title? Okay, that is actually optional. You can choose to underline or not to underline. Okay, you can choose to underline or not to underline. But I prefer it, underlined. Okay. Now, the introduction. Of course, what are you going to write about? You're going to write about.
Our school
Library.
library.
So you should talk. You should introduce what is library. Okay, your introductions about library. So, what is library? What is library? Introduction. What is library? Okay, what is library? Is
And
it
give the
important?
definition of library, students.
Is it important? Let's say, okay, you may say, oh, library is important. Okay, so you may say that library, oops. Okay, never mind. So, our school library, I pressed something earlier. Okay. Our school library by Cikgu Giri. Okay. Library is a very important place in a school. Do you think this is a good enough introduction? Simple, isn't it? Okay, if you have no idea how to start an introduction, go for a simple one. All right. Okay. So, library is a very important place in a school because you're going to write about your school library, isn't it? What are the materials and everything. So, what else can you say? Okay. All right. Since it's very
Okay,
important.
Vijaya says here, library is a part of our life experience place.
Sometimes
Can
it
this
gives
be
you
used
good
as
experience,
introduction
isn't it?
or not? Yes.
Yeah, can. See, you got it. You got it. Okay, that's the thing. You need to know how to write your
But,
introduction. Okay, so therefore, it is important What are other words that you can use instead of important? Because I already have an important here. Do I need to use another important? What's the other word for important?
Come on, students, write another word for important.
Do you know a word that has the same meaning as important? You can say important.
Izzatu wrote here significant. One more. Emily wrote
You
there
see?
significant.
Significant,
Shazana wrote the word
essential,
vital. Nurul Farah said
vital.
crucial.
You see?
All right.
You're doing good.
Necessary.
Therefore,
Place.
it's important, essential for us to take good care of it. Okay, this is your introduction. All right, simple, isn't it?
Okay, Chome wrote there a key of life.
What is that?
Chome informs that the library is a key of life.
It's a key of life. Library opens our mind to the world, isn't it? Okay, you're right about that. Okay, so you got that. Now,
And Danny Ko says it is a valuable place.
it's a very
And then
valuable
Danny
place.
Ko, and then another person, Chong, says it is a sea of wisdom.
Okay, a library is a sea of wisdom. Wow, look at that style of writing.
And then
very
another
good.
student, yeah, you see, their students are, can I read the students' answer for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Teo Chiki says it will be helpful for students to improve every subject. All right, and Izzatu says, can I send, I'm a, wait. Library is another dimension of fantasy. The answer is from Yap, eating.
Nice. Another dimension of fantasy. Another dimension of knowledge. Another platform of knowledge. Good guys. Good. I'm very amazed with the way you are.
The
coming
ideas are
out with those
flowing. Students'
you
ideas
see?
are flowing. Good. Well done, students.
Good. Okay. All right. So the first question. Remember, what type of reading materials would you like to have? Am I right? So you
Yes.
can say, okay, we use a very simple linker. Just now, what was the simple linker that I say? I say firstly, isn't it? Firstly, okay, we should equip. We should equip our school library with what sort of books?
With educational books.
Reading materials like what? Oh, sorry, no comma. Okay, like revision books, biographies, bestsellers.
Okay. Historical books, novel, magazines,
Historical,
storybooks,
and many more
in the
that
list.
would interest the
Readers.
students in the school.
Okay. There's a
See
comment from Mello.
Right.
Mello mentions here, the library is a place for students to indulge in another world through the writer's eyes.
That will be an excellent introduction.
Yes.
You see that? You're doing so well. Okay.
And you say Danny mentions here, Danny Koya. Well done, students. A library is a place where books and sources of information are stored.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So that is very good. That is very good introduction. Okay. Now, what else can we add here? that will interest the students in the school. Hence, more students will come or visit the library. Alright, you can see the linkers that I use. I use firstly. What else did I use? What else? Hence. Okay? See, because I'm trying to make my idea smooth. Okay? Alright. Next. The second question was, what special facilities should your library have, isn't it? Okay. So I would say, okay, what was the second linker? Firstly, secondly. Okay, secondly. Let's say, even if you use the most, simplest sequence connectors or linkers, is going to make your writing smooth. Okay, so secondly, with the facility, our library needs more facilities. Okay, so you're saying you're giving your main point. Remember, when you give your main point, you must have your elaboration. Give your main point, you must have your elaboration. This is your main point, saying that our school must have this. That's your main point. Why? So that more students will come to the library. Okay. Now, second, you're saying
elaborate. Students,
that's
you need to elaborate and give examples.
In order to elaborate, you must ask the question, why? Okay, you already state what. Our school needs more facilities. Okay, give example. Another way to elaborate is to give examples. For instance, remember the linkers?
Yeah.
For instance, okay. Excuse my writing. For instance, we can equip the library with what are the things that you said just now? With more computers. Okay, reading area.
Self-access learning.
Self-access learning area. Okay. What else? Comfortable reading area. Okay.
Yes. Vijaya Lakshmi says our library should be attractive by more facilities such as e-books, top rated books, and inspirational quotes.
Hey, you guys are not bad.
Inspiring. Good. Well done, students. You are with us.
That's right. Okay,
Good.
so
You
I've
see, your
given
ideas
my
all are flowing.
That's
you see,
right.
well done.
That's right. Okay. Okay. So, okay, you've given your second main point and elaboration. Okay. Right. Okay. Our library needs more facilities. What? For instance, we can equip the library with more computers, a comfortable reading area, and perhaps even a cafe.
Yeah, this is very important. Cafe, change the style.
This, I'm using a plural this would make students feel what? Comfortable or more at home, isn't it? Because you have cafe. Okay, see? You state one.
They want Starbucks cafe, no? Some more they want Starbucks cafe. You need a lot of money for Starbucks.
All right. Now first paragraph done, second paragraph done. Let's go to the third paragraph. Okay, third paragraph. Now this. How can you improve your library? Okay. How can you improve your library? All right. Remember I say, okay, students' involvement, isn't it?
Okay, there's a answer from Danny Kui. Libraries also help in increasing our concentration levels as
That's
it is a
right.
place that requires pin drop silence. A person
Right.
can study or read in silence. It makes
That's
us
right.
focus on the studies more efficiently. Okay,
Okay.
well done.
All
All
right.
right. And
So
Izatul
finally,
also got something here, maybe.
right.
Okay, inspiring murals. Maybe she wants to add murals because it can enhance
Uh,
Ayu's period to continue our life happily. Following
that's
with
right.
that, many suicide cases have happened in our country because of depression. So she said maybe motivational words here and there, mural projects will help and lighten up our students so that they are not too stressful. Is that
You
the
see,
answer?
you got a very solid point to write. That would improve.
Ah,
I guess the examiner will be interested to read this kind of writings as well. Very
yeah.
out of the box ideas. Okay, so finally, I said how to improve, isn't it? How about students? Remember, I said students' involvement. Okay, you can say students too can help to improvise the condition of the library. And how? Now I say why. I say what, isn't it? Students
Okay.
too can help to improvise the condition of the library. Now, how? Don't just say it. Now you need to say how.
Come
Okay.
up with your own projects. Ah.
Students can come up with your own projects. Come up with projects that
And then some of the other societies can get involved in the mural project, especially the drawing motivation
that's
words.
right. Help
Okay.
that helps to uh helps to keep our library
More lively.
lively. More
Mm.
lively. It's already lively earlier, isn't it? More lively. Okay. All right.
Okay, there's a one
Okay.
answer from Keep Eating. Keep the resources and services, okay, at the library offer great opportunities for learning, support
Hmm.
literacy and education, and also
Wow.
can shape the new ideas and perspectives that are central to a creative and innovation. Long
Wow.
sentences, complex sentences, but good idea. All right?
Good idea, complex
Uh,
sentences. Actually, if you, okay, I will
yes.
touch on complex sentences. Okay, complex sentences actually helps you to show the examiner that you're confident with the language, hence you are able to score high marks. Okay. In this today's class, I'm not going to touch on complex sentences, but today we will be looking more on the format and how to come up with the points and organize the points. Perhaps in the next session, I will come up with a session where we will focus on complex sentences. Okay, good, very good. Okay, so
Okay, Cikgu Giri,
lastly, mm,
before we finish the word lastly, the
mm.
final digit please for the day.
Okay, the final digit for the day. Before that, let me write these linkers. In
Uh,
conclusion,
okay.
okay, the final digit for the day, 0.
Okay, students, 0.
Okay. Now, we already come to the end of the writing. Just nice. The time is just nice. So, give me an ending. All right. The ending should. Okay, I see a comment here by a friend of mine. Actually, he's here. But teachers draw well. Students not that good. This teacher very naughty. Okay. All right. In conclusion, okay, what can you say after you have done all this? You are adding in things. Not only that, you're not only updating your library, you're also putting effort to maintain the library. So what can you say? A good library, okay, a good library, okay, not only, okay, has good facilities, but okay, a good library, should not only has good facilities, but should also what? What? Should be well managed. Well managed. Well managed by the students. Okay. Your conclusion should be brief. Okay. So by writing a brief conclusion, you'll make sure that you stay within the word limit. Okay, and then what you can do is, this is your draft. What you can do is you can count the word numbers, okay, number of words, and see, okay, whether it is within the range. Okay, if it's still not within the range, you can add. All right, you can add. Okay, I give you a last tip. Let's say that your writing does not reach 250 words. Okay, in conclusion, you can add in your hope. Okay, your hope. I hope, let's say if it doesn't reach 250. Okay, what is your hope for the library? I hope in future,
You have better libraries for all the students, and they feel comfortable.
More students, what? Okay, will use the library wisely. Okay, see your hope. You add that. Okay, you add your hope. Okay, so in one way of finishing, one way of doing your conclusion. That's a very, very good way of ending your writing. What do you hope for your library? All right, remember this is article, so no signature needed. No signature needed. This is not a report. Okay, so you have produced a writing, a part 3 writing in this manner. All right, okay.
That's a answer B from Izato. The nature of reading should be nurtured in us because it helps us to improve our vocabulary, grammar, writing, and speaking skills. Very true, Izato?
Very true. Very true. Okay, you can use that for your ending as well. All right. Now, tips to learn from other materials. I'm going to go brief on this. Okay. So whenever you take an essay, to refer a sample essay, you can screenshot this, share with your friend. Whenever you refer a sample essay, number 1, you observe how they write their introduction. Okay. Number 2, you go and, you take the a sample essay, take your ruler, take your pen, find for the main points. Okay. Number 3, study how they elaborate that particular points. Okay. And study the kind of linkers that they use and observe the conclusion. Okay. This is how you analyze a sample essay. That's how you do it. A shortcut to improve your writing. Okay, a shortcut to improve your writing. You have within a year to improvise your writing for paper 2 English. Do this. Do this and you will improve your writing quick enough. Okay. All right. So we are not going to do this. I wanted to analyze writing with you, but due to time constraint, okay, this is what I'm going to leave you with. Writing is a skill, not a talent, and this difference is important because a skill can be improved by practice. So the more you write, the more better you become in writing. Same for us teachers, all 4 teachers here. We write a lot. That is why we are able to produce a good writing piece, a written piece. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel because in my next lesson I'm still going to do on writing, but we will be looking at writing review in my next lesson. So remember to subscribe so that you receive notification when the live session is on. And okay, we have the certificate link.
Yeah, at the chat box.
Okay, certificate link has been shared in the chat box for you. Okay, if you have EDD email, you'll be able to get your certificate. If you still do not have it, apply for the EDD email. You go to the website, the website has reached its full quota. What you do, try the next day to apply for the email, because each day they only accept 500 registration for the email. You'll be surprised. Sometimes it's very difficult to apply for an email. So do that whenever you can. Okay. So that's all from me today. Please subscribe. I'll see you next week on Monday. Back to you, Madam Manjit.
Okay, thank you, Madam Giri. Okay, we are done with today's session. We learned a lot from Madam Grija Ramdas. It was a very interesting slot. I'm sure all of you managed to write some notes, and I was very proud of you. Many students, you are able to write some sentences in a short period of time. You see, your ideas are flowing. That is what you need to do. Spontaneous ideas, okay? So when you have these spontaneous ideas, this will help you to write well. So keep up with this good work and read a lot. Even though we are not going to school, there's a lot of material in the house, through the internet, e-books and so on, and also attending your classes without fail. Okay, very important. Your teachers are doing a lot of things for you. Take the initiative, and I'm sure all of you will be able to write beautifully and able to score for your writing paper 2 for your SPM. Okay, thank you again to Cikgu Giri. Okay, and then thank you to Madam Gan and also to Cikgu Aisha to be with us. And then the certificate link is already at the chat box. You have only 30 minutes to fill the relevant information. And to those who haven't joined eDJ Junior Telegram, please do so. And if you want to get more information, please go to www.academyyoutuber.com, and you'll be seeing a lot of information over there, and you can join. That's what Cikgu Giri informed you just now. And do not forget that this week, tomorrow, we are having a special slot that is Jolly Good Show from us. All right. And then on Wednesday, we are having for SPM tuition. And Wednesday night, Cikgu Aisha will be having for the Form 1, Form 2 and Form 3 slot. And then on Thursday, we have nothing. You can relax for a short while. And on Friday, we have 2 slots. That is at 12 o'clock for me. What slot will you all be having? A game show, isn't it? All right. For English game show.
Sorry, Cikgu Manjit. We still need to give my Telegram ID to...
Okay, lucky.
Right. Okay. While I'm giving you my Telegram ID, do press the subscribe button and type done in the chat box. Okay, this is my Telegram ID. Okay, for you to apply for your credit, right? For their credit claim. Okay.
Yes. You need a Telegram ID.
You need my Telegram ID in order to do so. That one. Okay. Luckily, I remember that.
Luckily, so sorry. Okay, so students, and then on Friday evening, we will be having another slot. There will be Madam Gan at 5 o'clock. Okay, so please try to attend all the classes and you will enjoy. And don't forget, always keep one exercise book. Make it as a live tuition exercise book. So whatever you learn for that day, you write your short notes. That's how you improve. And please stay at home. Take care. Don't go out. Love yourself. And study smart. All right. I think that's all. Anything, Madam Gan, Cikgu Aisha, Cikgu Giri? Okay.
So,
see you soon.
Thank you for attending. I'll see you next week on Monday at 5 p.m.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a pleasant day.
Banyaknya hadiah menarik menanti anda.
Wah, kini Akademi Youtuber mengambil inisiatif baru di mana memberikan hadiah-hadiah ini secara percuma. Ya, percuma kepada anda semua. Bagaimana caranya? Dengan mengikuti kelas tuition online percuma Akademi Youtuber sambil mengutip mata kredit, anda dapat menukarkannya dengan hadiah-hadiah yang menarik ini. Tunggu apa lagi? Segalanya percuma.
Jangan lepaskan peluang tau. Dah dapat banyak hadiah menarik, takkan nak lepaskan peluang.
Layari www.akademiyoutuber.com sekarang untuk maklumat lanjut.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi Youtuber.